Oh, hi. That's my favorite way to start the show. Just wrong. Hi, people. Wait, more like this. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's going on? I'm a little late. A little? Yeah, I'm a little late. Sorry about that. I realized the weather sucks. Uh, and not only does the weather suck, but Uh, the weather sucks, and not only that, I couldn't find my headphones. I have no idea where they went. Ah! Trying to rectify the situation, people. Trying to rectify the situation. I need pictures. Okay, I need pictures. I need you guys to get me pictures. I need pictures of planes in action. I need pictures of planes stationary. I don't know. Some people need to give me some pictures. That's all I'm saying. Um, what am I gonna do with those pictures? I don't know. It's gonna be on airplane porn. Watch it. Yeah. So, how y'all doing this week? You doing good? You have a good week? We're here. We're live. Um, I was hoping to get. Well, fuck. I was hoping to get a lot of things. Apparently, none of that shit's gonna work because I'm dealing with people that are down with the sickness. Don't ask. I don't know what the hell's going on. Um, just dude busy dying for 3 solid months. I mean, it's like, dude, COVID, man, what the hell are you going through? You know what I mean? That you gotta be. I wanted to build something out of legal sheet. I had an idea. Hear me out. I had an idea that was going to require a legal sheet of paper because a legal sheet is something that I don't use too much. Um, and again, another week where the camera is pointed down. I know. I'm sorry. Another show. Although, again, if you were with us, this show you can kind of expect it to be down. So we're down. We're happening. Um, yeah, it kind of sucks. But I was going to build something in particular that required a legal sheet, and I flubbed it all up. Where were you at when he flubbed it all up? How about we actually turn a sheet into a legal sheet? How do you ask? Well, there's a simple way to accomplish this by simply cutting it down along this length. Does anybody know the equation for ratios? Because I isn't sure what ratio equivalents are. I know that, like your legal sheet in America, is the standard 11 by 13. No! Uh, it's 1113, but it's 3. No, not times! What is wrong with you? This is really not good. Okay, let's do this first. So first we got 11 in centimeters, 27 centimeters, 30 centimeters. So a legal sheet in everywhere but here is 30 by 33 centimeters. So this is 11 by 13 in America, which means this sheet would be up to here and here, and that's just wrong. No, 8 by 13. Where are y'all at when y'all supposed to be catching me on stupid shit like that? It's an 8.5 by 13 is a legal sheet here. So the 8.5 by 13 is 21.5 centimeters by 33 centimeters in the rest of the world. You can't simply take a regular sheet of paper and cut it down one line and get a legal sheet because the ratio is off. If it grows both ways to get to 11 by 13, you get 2 inches out here. Oh, that's just dumb. So if you subtract the 2 inches, it's the. Don't ask me. I don't math. I don't math. I didn't math. I've never mathed. I math less now that I'm older. And I'm trying to figure out exactly how you scale it down because legal sheets, I don't have many in my repertoire. I could actually make a legal sheet out of a calendar sheet or something like that, but I don't want to. You know what I mean? I don't want to. So I ain't gonna. So I'm going to create a legal sheet out of this. And then what we're going to do is actually, it's going to turn out quite cool because what I'm going to do is make a sheet of paper that's smaller than a legal sheet. So then we're starting off with an unusual sheet. Ah, unusual, he says. That's good. Unusual is good. Is there something wrong with this? Does this look natural to you guys? Hold on. I'm about to say it looks about natural. Oh yeah, okay. All right, this natural. This is natural as it gets. Other than the fact that I'm going to create a different sheet size. But again, I'm going to reiterate the point that it looks cooler to actually have a different size sheet instead of like going with something that's standard. Yes, sorry, I made you wobble. I don't know if I remember telling you this last week or whatever, but I got the new camera stand and stuff, which is why you could be expecting to see a show in a different angle. But I cannot get Mr. Sickly Bottom out of his hole and fixed long enough to get on a show. And B, I keep building shit, so we're not showing you the news. Sorry about that. Working on that. Showing you the news. So here we go. I got the sheet. Here we go. Don't ask me what my idea was. I don't really know what my idea was. I just knew it was, let's use a different sheet, and let's use a legal sheet because currently hardly none of my aircraft are built out of legal sheets. And I realized I had to fix that. Well, anybody's aircraft probably built out of a sheet like this because you don't normally take it down, like I'm taking this down. So, what the hell was my idea? Oh, I remember what my idea was. Okay, so, yeah. You ever seen a bear with somebody? So what you're saying is you're bearing with me. So, bear. Is there a bear with you? I'm going to say bear with you. The more things change, the more things stay the same. So what I got is an aircraft that I was thinking about that actually had to do with something heavy in the nose and wide in the wings and long in the paper. Did you like that? I was actually able to rattle that off without errors and issues. Surprising even myself with that one because I didn't think I could do something like that. But in the meantime, while I'm building, how y'all been doing? Y'all been doing okay out there? Besides Sickly Boy, obviously Sickly Boy is sick, so he's not in yet again. I mean, just call it a life, bruh, dude. I mean, like you talking about. You sure you don't have like Lyme disease? You said you were cutting wood. Did you not get bit by a tick? Is there a tick somewhere on your person, and you don't know, and it's doing you bad? Cause like this could happen. You know what I mean? This could happen. I hate to say it, but ticks happen. You know what I mean? So God, I spell like a stupid guy. I just expanded on the topics. You'll notice that scribble along this book. God, right here, right down here. See this? This was wiggling. I'm like going up here and shit. Camera's up here, but you don't know that. Yeah. So I had to add that to the thing. Bit rate. Screw you. Oh yeah, happy. Anyway, yeah. So we're doing this. It's an idea I had. There's two ideas I had, and you might have heard me talk about the hybridization of Javelin, which is in full swing. That one that I built, a couple others. And if you were on me last week's show, y'all work on y'all's cargo planes, carrier planes, the pylon. I was working my pylon. That plane flies pretty good, by the way. Um, it's amazing how much you get accomplished with wings like that big, and then like if you're used to a plane these size, like this is a Wasp. If you're used to planes this size and you put a winglet on here that's this big, it's amazing what you get accomplished when you deal with planes that grow in size. You don't need to put stupid crap like this on there because that's actually the case. That's what's going on. I mean, the other one is not as bad, as big. So, yeah, there's that. Anywho, yeah, you might be aware with me when you realize exactly what it is I'm doing, but I'm not trying to do something stupid here. I'm trying to do something. I saw somebody say something about the ideas of these aircraft that were like foolish and flawed, and yet they work. And like, okay, obviously we take it has IVPAC members and people that fly within IVPAC. We don't have, like we value imagination. We value ideas, thoughts, stuff like that. Hence our design, our mottos and our catchphrases about build, better yourselves, better your designs. No, we're not ending the show on that. But we don't, like, I personally, I'm never going to build a plane. Looks like a perfect square. Because that's not what I'm trying to do. My motto is, bettering myself, bettering my designs. But there's a caveat. As long as it looks cool. And I really don't think that a flying square looks cool. I therefore will not be using it. Thank you very much. Personal opinion. It's like, I'm going to stop you from doing that. Hell no, y'all go on about your business. Do what you got to do. I hope y'all make a plane that looks cool, cooler than mine, but I ain't doing that. That's just crack. Yeah, you know how it is. So anyway, this is kind of one of the reasons why, if y'all ever heard me talk about the W body, no, it's the M body. That's how you get it with the W's. It usually works in the W's because A, you're getting a twin keel, like so, and then you get an upright fin, like so. Although this one I didn't make raise up because that's not part of the idea I had. So there. Anywho, while I'm building this, and I'm being quiet while I'm building this because again, we've been through this many times before. I should just dedicate a show to builds. That way, it's quiet and there's a song playing in the background, so y'all have something to do. Ooh, I could do that, I could do that, I haven't done it, but I could do that. So anyway, yeah, build shows will probably be that way because we're just so damn quiet. We'll have something playing in the background. Oh, that's gonna be the other show. I gotta remember that. I think we talked about it already. It's nothing really special. I just know that that's gotta happen because if you sat through one of these builds, it's like, like even earlier on here and last week, and then even the week before last, because I still like work on something. It's always been so damn quiet because once you get into it, it's hard to actually get yourself out of it if you're serious about it. I mean, like, it doesn't mean that you're not serious about it if you're not quiet, because right now I'm actually on a folding run and I'm still talking to you guys, which in itself is unusual because I'm not normally able to do that because normally I'm like, it depends on how the ideas flow, is basically what it is. And if I've got, like, if the idea is flowing and I haven't screwed it up, I'll be there with you. You'll be there along with me, flying right along as we build the aircraft. And this time is, what the hell? This time it's, why is it so screwed up right there? Shouldn't be looking like that. Shouldn't be looking like that. It shouldn't be. You're a daisy if you do. So I'm gonna have to do this. And I don't know why, but I feel like this is something I've done. Somebody's going to kick me through the internet because I know this feels all too familiar. But if you're going to send me a kick, don't kick me too hard, okay? Because I promise I'll get it wrong and I'll credit you if I figure out who this is. I mean, it looks familiar, strangely enough. So, yeah, you know. I think it has to do with the paper I'm starting out with, but maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, so while I'm playing with this, so I'm going to get back on topic here. Is I had some thoughts, and the thoughts I had were pertaining to going back to our roots, going back to way roots, and OAE will remember this because OAE's been with us a long time. You remember when we were talking about aircraft carriers, like literal, full-on, go-to-town aircraft carriers? Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day, and like, have any of y'all played with your aircraft carriers? Have any of y'all made any aircraft carriers? I thought about it, and I thought, like, that's a pretty good idea. Like, I mean, okay. We never really came of it because, like, first of all, it's like, all right, who the hell is going to use an aircraft carrier? What are you going to do with the aircraft carrier? I mean, the idea sounds cool, right? And okay, in this case, what I'm talking about is a waterbound aircraft carrier. Let me specify that before y'all start thinking a paper plane aircraft carrier does exist. Does exist. My boy K there needs to get on the show. We're gonna talk about that later. I know he's at work. You my boy, man. You there? We there, brother. You cool? Anyway, he's got Project Mothership because we built the ADT. We built the aerial demonstration team, like your Blue Angels, like your Freca Tricolora, like the Red Arrows. We built these planes. We built them good, built them hot. They all happened there. Oh, that's right. I folded it down like a dumbass. Ooh, that actually could work pretty good, though. So, the idea in that being, that's a cool ass gull wing. The idea in that being, the carrier we were talking about, the carrier that I'm trying to bring about here, that I'm referring to, is the, Jesus, is the waterborne boat variant, not the airborne plane variant. And, well, I said we had good ideas, and we might have talked about this in the earlier shows, circa 2016 or even earlier than that. And you're welcome to revisit those. But I had thought that my idea was cool, like it warranted, like we can come up with something really cool about this. But I also thought that like it would be expensive to produce, and it turns out they're not. They're really not. It's hard to come up with why in the hell. Where do I want it to go? What am I trying to accomplish here? Or I just want to like cut it. Okay, so when doing this, you can see that actually there's a little bit of a snub there. I don't really want that. But I was trying to see like, should I tuck it and keep the paper? But this is where all the weight is, so it's really hard to tuck it. So now I'm trying to think of like, is there a way to? Yeah, there's a way. Well, there's always a way. Am I willing to do it? So the carrier idea was like, it was stillborn, basically, because we were like, okay, for real, what the hell is it going to do? What's the point to it? Why? Are you going to launch your planes from it? No. Are you going to land your planes on it? Hell no. Because if the thing is floating in the water, why would you run the risk of landing it in the water? Because you're talking about the literal, like, take your plane and land it on a postage stamp like the naval aviators do every day. And no, I'm not losing my paper planes to crap like that. Do I trust them? No, I don't trust them. I don't see why. That hesitation wasn't me building. That hesitation was me thinking. I know a lot of people, they're designers, like, yeah, I trust my designs. I'll put my design on a carrier any day. Let's do a competition. Yeah, depending on it, but I'm not in this to compete for trustworthy designs. I don't care. I don't care that you have one that does that, and I don't care that I don't. And I would not waste my time, and I personally, not that if you did it, I wouldn't, but I would not waste my time just trying to build a plane that is specifically built for like landing on said carrier multiple times or not. So it's just like no, no. So you will not see one come out of SIL. That being said, I think I actually had the most feasible and best option for them that I could possibly think of. It's not that hard to construct the carrier if you know what it is. Like, pretty smooth. If you know what it is you're like hoping it does, probably can't depend on this thing to do anything but fly straight and stupid. With me on that one, Chuck? Alright, so, yeah. Oops fold. I got a couple oops folds in this bird. And this does, of course, go against my, oh, I thought you said you could build everything with tails. Yeah, it doesn't have a tail. It could have had a tail, I just chose not to give it one. But, there's a kicker here. Follow me along. The kicker here is a tail can be added quite easily. Because what we're going to do with this is, give it the tail. And I might give it a really nice tail, and I don't really mean that like in the way that you think I mean it, but in the way of it's going to have a real nice tail, because the fold line on it is rather cool. So I'm trying now. I am thinking because I'm trying to think of exactly how much of this I need to actually fold and get a tail formed on this aircraft. Well, gosh darn, that's actually not bad. When I was actually considering doing this, but I'll take what I can get. Um, so the carrier idea is again like, are you gonna be willing to put your plane through? My God, can I make a straight line or what? Um, ouch. Straight line away. So the thought was basically, can you just get it to float? Would it be good enough if it just floated? You know, are you looking for? Is that your solution? You want it to just float? You want it to like carry your planes across the water and you'll be happy? Well, yeah, actually, I would. Not so much. How the hell would you take them all? Like, take them. How the hell would you get them to launch? How the hell would you get them to land? I do have some planes I could trust. I also have some planes that if I threw them at the carrier, it would just sink to the bottom of the water. I'm looking at you, javelins and pylons. And obviously, a pylon really wouldn't be the ones that I would pick to go on the boat because it's just too damn big. In fact, well, I don't really know truly how big the boat would be. I do know it'd probably be. The biggest problem I had was how flat of a top we'd be looking at. I considered. I mean, if we want to make it look cool, we cut like an angled cut to it. So you're dealing with like the, angled deck carriers that you're used to. But I was also considering like, well, is that feasible for parking aircraft? Because you're not really launching anything. All you're doing is landing. They're really just going to carry planes, a true aircraft carrier. I mean, the name has stuck through the years. But let's face it, aircraft carriers do more than just simply carry aircraft, do they not? They are more like floating airports. They recover aircraft, they launch aircraft. Many rotations take place. They can arm them, they can refuel them. It's a floating airport, and in ways that's probably a better terminology, but everybody would laugh at that nowadays. Whereas if you really started out with saying that when you developed the aircraft carrier, nobody would laugh at you. You'd be like, "Hey, that's what that is." So there's that. I need a pen again. Um, yeah. what's incredible about it is it's fucking wrong. So what I'm gonna do is stop acting stupid and actually put the fin down where it's supposed to be, which would be here. Okay, so it's against the body. Now I need that pen. Jimin. Not using that. Using this. Why am I doing that? Because I need a center fold. Okay, got that? Ah! Well, that's just retarded, isn't it? Well, I did a centerfold, but the thing about it, my angel is a centerfold. Oh God, help me. Anyway, I really did not mean to do that. So that's not where I wanted that. So what I'm looking at now is exactly what kind of angle I want on the aircraft's fin. Do I want a fin? Hell yeah, I want a fin. Don't we all want tail? We're all in this for tail. So what I try to do is actually design this in such a way that I get what I want out of this. And assuming, of course, the pen writes. Come on, Benjamin. You can do it. Wow, I just stepped up. Well, that's as smooth of a tail as I'm going to get. Okay, so. See, I really had to be quiet for that. Really, really, I did, really, really. And now you know why it won't work, because now I gotta actually put a fold in it. See, the whole point of that is I gotta have a tip that's not rounded, so it actually folds at the top because I want a folded tip. Yeah, that makes more sense, because, again, like we like to point out with 332s and the other planes that I built, like if you fold your fin, you're getting a lot more out of the fin than you normally would have. So it's much better to have the folded fin than it would be to not have the folded fin. Cut it so you can see it instead of cutting it away from you like I'm trying to hide it. I'm not trying to hide it. I'm just trying to cut it. And then I realize, like, oh, I cut it over here. You're not going to be able to witness this. Forgive me, I'm slow. Oh my God. Okay. You appear to have a growth. So anyway, the carrier was supposed to float. Supposed to hold your planes. Supposed to be stable. And could it recover planes? Yeah, probably. Could it launch planes? Again, what would be the point? And I'm being serious. What would be the point? Like, ultimately, that's actually what got the carrier grounded when we started talking about it. And it was me and OAE really that got talking about it back and forth. So I'd like to thank OAE for like being the saner head in this. I mean, it is a fun proposition, but it is just like in the real capital ship that it is. It's an expensive proposition in everything because it's all. Oh my God, the tail fin might not actually even get above the plane level. I just. Well, there's the fin. What do y'all think? It's great if I put the gull wing into it, which I was thinking about because it's actually kind of cool, but it's also not very. Oh my God. This isn't what I had planned when I thought about this. Although it looks cool, it actually does look pretty cool where it sits. So the carrier's feasibility was just wrong. But okay, ultimately what I'm trying to do though is ask it like, did anybody really do anything with it? And if you did, how far did you get? What did you get past the design stage? Did you RD a T and E it? I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious, like what everybody's designs possibly would have looked like. That's really not bad. It's just the fin is not up above. Oh, I have fudge sickles. I'm gonna have to rebuild the fin. Ah, stupid. Okay, so yeah. Well, this is gonna be tall. Like stupid tall. Burp. So I got an idea. Let's not make it stupid tall. Let's just make it like a dumb tall. How about that? Like tornado tall. You know the Panavia tornado built by the Britons, Germans, the Italians, which are basically all but retired now. All but retired now. They're not entirely gone, but they knew that the Tonka needed a huge, huge fin. So I don't need a huge fin in this thing, but I do need it to be up above the body somewheres. So, man, I'm using the pen more this show than I have in the previous 20 shows combined. It's still not going to be very high above the. It's going to be higher than this. And in ways, it's all that freaking matters, man. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take it to about here. Oh my god. All right, hold on. Look at me busting out the protractor like a pro. This is pro stuff, baby. And I screwed up. I know what I'm doing, but I didn't do it right. So what I'm doing here is I read in inches. So let's go with that is about, yeah, that's good. Then you take it off of here. So because if I do it the way I was going to do it, what was going to happen was I was going to take the fold off the top and then I'd have two separate fins. And what did I say? I don't want that. So what we're doing here now is cutting the distance that I had where I wanted the top out of the bottom so that, Jesus, so that the plane will, I don't want to do that. Sure, why not? So the plane will have the fin that I'm looking for here, about an upright situation going on. I'm taking enough of there, so if I put it here, it's still going to be shorter. So that's actually a better proposition than what I was originally intending to do, which was there, and that's crap. So we're not going to go with the crap. We're going to go with the real. All right, here we go. Yeah, in case you hadn't noticed, actually, this recent stint of building aircraft has been we're dealing with a lot more complex design, so I hope you guys can keep up, even though really like the pylon wasn't complex, and other than the fact that I gave you the box. Have any of y'all built the box? Did you put the box on? Did you go get a toothpaste box or any box that's pre-built? No real shade to OAE there, but a pre-built box is like a lot easier to work with. So you got your things there. I sure hope this works. Or else I'm gonna have to cut another sheet out. I'm only adding like a half inch to the top. That probably wasn't that good of an idea. Whatever, dude. Whatever. So I'm just trying to make it, better. I mean, literally, that's all I'm trying to do is make it a little bit better. The key was I wanted a tail, you know? I don't know how big of a tail I want, but I knew I wanted a tail. And I put the pen away, like an idiot. What the hell are you talking about? The bit rate's like stupid. I don't know why. I'm not on wireless connection. I don't understand why it's having such a world of problems today. You still hearing me okay out there? Just want to get this done. D-O-N, done. Okay, now I got some fin going on. And as you know, my big thing lately has been all about fins. So I got the fin. There it is. We can begin again. That looks better. Actually, don't like it as much. Because I'm trying to get it in such a way that there's like some fin there. And booyah. Okay. Ah, much better. And connection and fin building. So yeah, it's not like we're trying to make it all together like complicated. It's just we're trying to build more complex designs. Why? I really couldn't tell you. I'm just liking this stuff. So here you go. It's a bigger fin. Now we have to tape it in. So we have dual-sided tape, which I'm using more often lately because it sticks better. And it cuts better than that other piece of crap I got. Seriously, that's why. You want to know why? That's why. It's because it cuts better. I hate the other one. I have another piece of tape to fix it with, but I'll get one. I'm not entirely sure this is a good idea. Don't you screw with me. All right. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. What do you think? What do you think? How do you think? I always have tape on hand to do this. If you're building it at home with me, good luck. I mean, seriously, this is number one of whatever it happens to be, and I'm just really futzing this as I go. So, I mean, like, if you guys are following along, good luck. I mean, I didn't tell you how I built it, other than the fact that, like, I do it the paper I started off with, and I'm co-creating. It's like, why did you do that? This tape is out to get me. It heard me talking about it, so it shafted me. See what happened here? Can you see what happened? See this? What is this? Jesus. Taping like I was in third grade. I was not even that bad at taping in third grade. I'm beginning to think I suck now. Must be the Alzheimer's. All right. All right. I mean, you're not going to see it, but I know it's there. I built this plane. Yeah, so it looks kind of cool. Probably flies like crap. What do you think? Take a vote. You think this is going to fly like crap, or you think I actually got something here worthwhile? Vote now. Phone lines are open for the next 2 minutes. Because A, either you're not voting, or B, I don't want to hear your shit. Ah! It's all about small tape. Did that. Okay, I want some freedom in this, even though I want the nose to be taped, because well, I don't know why. I don't know. I just figure it needs it. So look what I did. And I did that on purpose. See that? I actually left the tape off the edge. And I did that on purpose. Because I realized actually I was going to put it on here. It's going to be the whole thing. And I'm like, I don't want that. So I'm doing this now. So you're going to sit with me for the first flight of this amazing piece of crap. And I'm going to see if I like it or not. Or if I'm just going to send it to the scrapyard. My scrapyard, by the way, is getting really, really big. Wow. Okay, we're keeping that. That was an amazing flight. So amazing, I gotta put you down. I don't Oh, it crashed the ground. Got quiet because I had to put you guys down. Live show, anything can happen. What happened? I left you down on the ground. That was amazing. It actually is good. It requires some tweaks, but a very stable, very strong little platform. Flew really good. You can tell by the way I laughed at it. Do I want to? Do I want to like do more with it? Yes. What could I do with it? I don't know. But it is definitely really cool looking. Definitely time for Wapner. I need to vacuum down here. Yeah, cool little plane. If any plane should be called a Skyhawk, this would be the Skyhawk. It's a very nice little bird. Yeah, so you want to build it? Tough. If you sat with me and you saw, you knew what I was doing. So you could possibly build it. It's really cool. It worked out. Is it a new plane? Yeah, it could be. Like I said, I'm doing some stuff, and this is the kind of stuff I'm doing. So, Scylla's going through some changes, and these are the kind of changes, and I like where we're going. I like what the future of this company is looking pretty sweet, and you guys should be there for it. Anyway, see, I got that. Got a couple other designs. Wanted to show that to you because that was literally, this is practically cut for cut and fold for fold what I intended. So I feel good about that aspect of it. What I don't feel good about is where the hell is NASA's? And then what I also don't feel good about is I don't know why I haven't done the other shows yet. Probably because I'm just a mook. But you'll get them. I promise. I promised it before, but you'll get them. Abby, you're getting your builds, I hope, because I hope you're building along with some of these planes I'm making here. Yeah, these are nice. Build a carrier. If you got the carriers built, let me see them, or at least write about them. I'd like to know. Take a picture, send it to me. And who knows? Maybe we could see naval aircraft in IVPAC in the future. I don't know if that's actually where we're going. I don't know if we intend on making it so. Like, it's not. It's definitely not something I had considered at any time seriously, because the plane is not. Well, it's just not there. Or excuse me, the plane, the boat. The boat idea is just not there. I don't think it's really gonna sit well with anybody. Um, Only for the lack of use. Other than the fact that it could be really cool to see the plane on a body of water. Is again, you don't have real pilots, so let's stop. Let's stop making it sound like you can actually get this stuff done. But they're cool ideas, and you're really probably not going to get anything else out of it than that. Other than that, so yeah, there's that. Yeah. And that's my idea for the show. That's my idea for the plane. I hope y'all like that plane right there. I hope y'all got some ideas on what you think the carriers can or can't do. I mean, if you got the ideas, let me know, because I would like to see if we can actually get them involved. And I personally think some of them could be really cool. It depends on how you base your carriers. I mean, some of you are going to be screwed since you only build like one or two planes of any type, one type of piece. I'd like to see a squadron full on there. And how are you going to do that? Yeah, I talk a good game, but I probably ain't gonna see anything like that. But anyway, yeah, that's where we're at. Yeah, I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this a lot. I'm glad you guys got to sit with me as I built this plane, even though it's probably really cool. I can see a little bit of advancement. I can see a little bit of changes. Works good the way it is, though. I'll keep you apprised. Probably get some test flights in on this damn thing before it gets stupid. And that's where we are. But as always, guys, it was great having you on the show. It was great being here. You guys weren't here, but I'm saying it anyway. Thanks for watching another Impact show. We'll be live next week. We'll probably get another show out here in the meantime. I'm trying to get this damn news off the ground, among other great things, because you really need to hear this news. I've said this for 2 months. It's now old news, but what the hell? We are fast approaching close of school year 22 on to school year 23, which, as you know, is basically the real year in IVPAC. We only got 2 more weeks left, basically. August 31st. Well, 3 more weeks. Depends on how you look at it. But be there, be square. But hopefully there will be some new things brandished by all ideas around here and all members as well as non-members. But in the meantime, you guys out there, peace to y'all. Stay strong, Ukraine. Better yourselves, better designs.